Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Due to the graphic and disturbing nature of the crimes discussed, listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to another wonderful edition of Killing 15 Minutes. I'm Sam Rossi with my co-host AJ Carey.
Hi.
And we are doing what we call what AJ remembers.
Did you gargle some gravel right before we started this?
No.
Because you sounded a little harsh there.
I'll give you harsh. All right, so what AJ remembers. Season 4 aired June 19th of 2024.
Oh my god, really?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, the point of this is Sam's going to say the name of the person, crime, event, place, whatever is pertinent to our episode title for that, and I have to guess what it is. You're welcome for telling the people what we're doing here.
Yes, I understand. I thought that's what you do.
Yes.
You translate what's on my mind and give it to the people.
That's not what happens at all in this relationship.
Anyways, Christopher Wilder.
Okay, I'm going to be completely wrong. Is Christopher Wilder the guy who totally murdered someone in the woods, but totally didn't, because, or he keeps saying he wasn't, or is that, and because he's like the only person to have found her body, but apparently he found it like weeks before he told anyone?
No, that was the ghost of
that
Highway
was one
20.
of the, that was one of the cases of that. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I got nothing. Hint, please.
Beauty queen killer in the U.S.
Did he kill a beauty queen?
Well, technically, yes. He was also Australian and was connected to the Wanda Beach murders.
Oh, he was one of the people that were assumed to have been the murderer for the Wanda Beach murders. But they couldn't do anything. Like, he was... if I remember rightly, I'm just going to try and play this out in my brain. When everyone was investigating the Wanda Beach murders, his alibi was that he was in America. Or he was in America at the time, because it was one of those things where, like, if I remember rightly,
he had gone back to visit his parents, and he was technically in Australia.
In Australia at the time.
But he was back in the U.S. It was allowed to leave Australia because after he took pictures of the little girls.
Right.
He was allowed to leave Australia, which was stupid, and they never got their trial. And that pissed me off a whole lot more than him killing people.
Honestly, it pisses me off more too. But it always pisses me off a lot where the murder's bad. Point blank, it's bad. Everyone knows it's bad. No matter your moral output, etc. But then the legal system always has their stupidity of...
True.
Well, just because he did it, that doesn't mean he's guilty.
They kept pushing it off. It was
lawyership. And you see the fault in our judicial system.
Internationally.
All
right, Jack Spillman.
Nope.
Werewolf butcher.
How did he find werewolves to butcher then? I made that joke in the episode too, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
This is not...
His MO was mutilation, and...
So, pretty much it was something you glossed over because you really don't like talking about the mutilations.
Right. Well, we talked about him and how he killed, I think, mother-daughter. But again, this was a year ago. So...
2, almost.
Almost. All right, so Robert Liberty.
Did we make one Liberty Mutual joke?
A couple of them.
Give
We
me
also called him Livery Bell.
Oh, okay. Give me a hint.
The Candlelight Killer.
Was he the one who seduced women and then killed them? Okay. Then no, I got nothing.
He was found playing his guitar over.
Why are you saying it softly?
Because he was so like Bob Dylan, so soft.
That's not how that worked. And Bob Dylan wasn't actually a soft singer.
Anyways, I'm only picking. Anyways, he was found playing his guitar after lighting candles, after murdering 2 girlfriends.
At the same time?
No, there was a psychiatric stay between the 2.
Oh, cool.
The Los Cruces Massacre.
Was that the bowling alley one we hated?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not talking about that. I hate that one still.
Okay. Charles Miller.
Charles Miller? The name rings a bell.
He was the front man and writer.
Was he it wasn't Primus. What the hell was the name of the band? The band on stage. No. Charles Miller, he was not Megadeth.
No.
But he was the musician we talked about.
He is one of them, yes.
Oh, what the hell was the name of the band?
War.
That's it.
You remember what song he wrote?
War?
What is it?
Okay, so yes, the answer is yes. His murder.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you remember why he was murdered?
Because it was rock and roll, baby.
Robbery.
Close enough.
Aileen Wuornos. You get a minute.
Aileen Wuornos killed many men.
Why did she kill the men?
Depends on when you asked her.
True story.
It's not even a matter of, a lot of people will defend her because one time she said they were all bad men, which, yeah, they kind of were, because they were all kind of trying to buy her sexually sometimes, depending on which ones you actually believe was her side of the story. But the point is that she killed several men. She had a very violent upbringing. She has psychopathic tendencies regardless of whether there was justification for her murdering 8 men.
Was it 8 men?
I don't remember, honestly.
I can't either now.
But the point
is...
you
said the number, my brain went,
that's
what?
fine. But the point is she killed 8 men.
Okay.
She also had a lesbian, I think, relationship that she also threatened into helping her, I think.
Never helped.
Oh, okay.
But they used her to get her to Aileen to confess.
Oh, okay.
All right, David Brewer.
David Brewer?
Mm-hmm.
Hint?
He was a fraternity brother.
Nope.
He murdered his fraternity brother's wife.
Oh, okay. With the girl who went missing and then found dead, and then her husband was like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" And Brewer's like, "I don't know. I'll help you though, buddy."
Yeah, basically.
Because he lied to get her to the house, and then he raped and killed her.
Yep. And set the dog free.
Yep.
All right.
Because I didn't like that we didn't have any closure about the dog.
You are correct. John Swindler.
Was he a con man?
Kinda, yeah.
Why do you say kinda?
Well...
Okay, what's the hint you would give me?
I put down cop killer. If I remember him correctly...
Was he the sovereign?
No, that's in the next season.
Okay. Cop killer. Well, I'm assuming he killed cops, but we have a few people who've done that.
If I remember Swindler correctly, his was that he killed the cop at the gas station. There was a police chase and he was caught. Pee-wee, what? Donald Pee-wee Gaskins.
I know this.
Oh yeah, you know this.
Shit. shit. Can I have a hint?
He was a contract killer. He did a lot of things before we discussed his most interesting crime.
What was his most interesting crime?
He blew up a guy with C4, putting it in the radio.
Oh! He was the one who did all his cool killing in prison.
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, I do kind of remember him, because he was a contract killer, but his two major murders was in prison. Because it was the dude with the C4 and someone else in the showers, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. All right, we got Michael Lockhart.
Sounds like a white collar criminal.
Cop killer.
Okay.
His was that he got stuck at the end of a soybean field, and that's how he got caught.
Okay,
All right, the Thompson murders.
The Thompson murders.
The Thompson murders.
Was that the the break-in, air quote break-in, but we found out that no, that was someone hired the people to kill his wife, not. So that one's not it, because that was the one where the person who paid for them, they actually blew the money on drugs or whatever. So
That's
only
a little bit later, but
so
yeah.
they only used baseball bats, but it was fucking dumb. I mean, as all murder is.
As all murder is, and that's in a few episodes.
The Thompson murders. Is that the judge and his wife? Okay. I don't know.
They were killed in their driveway, and it was a business partner who owed the guy money.
Okay, so it was. I was on the right track. I just got overwhelmed, or I
You
just
got
went derailed by the
All right, Carlos Rapardo Puch.
Was he he was a career criminal, and wasn't he the one who killed the security guard, but then lit the security guard on fire, then put his IDs on him, or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think that was him. Do you remember what country he was in?
Argentina. I got nothing.
It is Argentina. Did you see my screen?
No. But no, honestly, I think, was that him?
Yeah, he was the career criminal in Argentina. And he was the one that, left his ID on the dude. All right, anyways. David Allen Riley.
Wasn't he on Melrose Place?
No, that was David Allen Green. He had the blackest
That was
name
Brian
possible.
Austin Green.
Yeah,
David
right.
Allen Greer played Niles on Frasier, Sam.
Yeah, there it is. All right, anyways, do you remember David Allen Riley?
No.
It was a Megan requested episode.
Okay.
It was about the Corallands murders in California, where they went to this dilapidated mansion.
Oh, he was the asshole security guard who would sneak kids into there and then pretty much force them to screw him.
Yep.
And then when this chick or these chicks said no, he locked them into the basement and was an asshole about it.
Correct. Okay. Alan Eugene Miller.
No relation to the other Miller?
No relation.
Alan Eugene. Was he the guy in Hawaii?
No, we have not done another Hawaii. We're probably never going to do another Hawaii because most of them are unsolved. Anyways.
Oh, that's nice.
So, anyways, no. So, Hawaii was back in season 1.
Oh, really?
Yes.
God, that felt like it was a lot closer.
You're having memory issues.
I am.
All right.
Sam, do you know how many episodes of shows have gone through this fucking head?
I know, man. I know. Anyways. He was a spree killer. Would you guess why he killed his boss?
Oh, was he the dude? Hold on. Was he the guy who, traveled, 50 miles after getting pink slipped to kill or he shot his boss?
No.
You know who I'm talking about.
We do have him. He's
later on
next season.
But you know the guy or I don't know, what was this guy's?
His was that he killed his co-workers, then drove to his former boss and killed them because supposedly they were saying he was gay.
Oh, so I was talking about this guy.
No, there's another guy.
The one that he killed his co-workers and then drove a fuck ton to kill his boss.
It was only like 10 miles max. 5 miles?
Okay.
Anyways. Christopher Scarver. Christopher Scarver Sr.
I should know this. This is one of those that is slightly large, isn't it?
His crime was more about who he killed, not how he did it or why he did it.
Was Scarver the one who killed his girlfriend?
No.
Okay, then who?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, okay.
All right, Kenneth Eugene Smith.
Eugene. Give me a hint. Just a hint.
He was hired.
Was he the one who blew all his money on drugs when he was hired to? Okay.
Yes, he was.
Him and two other people?
The dude who gave, something like that. I think it was the dude that the contract. What the hell?
Because it was like they gave him like what was it, $10,000 or something like that?
Well, it was like $1,000 and plus $50 to $1,000 to do it, or $500. It was pretty cheap.
It was cheap, but they blew it all on drugs, and then they fucked up actually doing it. They did it, but it was just the one lady, though, wasn't it? It wasn't both.
Just his wife.
Because wasn't it he was hired by a reverend?
Yep.
To do it?
Yeah. All right. Betty Lou Beats.
Betty Lou, goodbye heart. Is she a victim or a killer?
She is a killer.
Okay. Was she a brunette?
I don't know. I don't look at pictures of these people.
Can you use the name in a sentence?
Yeah, Betty Lou Beats killed 2 people.
She wasn't an angel emergency. I'm assuming poisoned.
No. She killed 2 husbands. She was the surprise.
Oh, was she the one who kept killing her husbands and
she shot one who said, "I kind of deserved it."
Yeah, because
and he had to testify against her.
Yeah, and then they got divorced like after, and it was
it was a comedy error there. Kelly Gissender.
Kelly Gissender?
Yep.
Was she the angry lesbian who tried killing her girlfriend in the parking lot of the police station?
No, that's on a different page. That's on a different episode.
Okay, then all you had to do was say no, but I do remember some case. Because I remember how hilarious that was that she's like, I don't abuse her.
She hired a killer to kill her last husband. She had been married like 3 times.
Okay, see all these people
we tried to
fuse together.
I kind of went on a woman spree just so that I could say I did women. Well, Cynthia Kaufman.
The people know that you're married to a woman, you know.
Yeah.
Cynthia Kaufman?
Yep.
Poison. Angel of Mercy.
Spree killer.
Spree killer. How'd she spree kill?
I don't remember. I didn't write it. I didn't write down how she did it.
So you didn't actually write down, this is what the episode is?
I wrote down what she did. I didn't think about how she did it.
Well,
most of them I remember.
I don't remember her.
I
don't remember a woman spree killer.
Anyways, Martha Moxley.
Martha Moxley. I know this.
You should.
Have I made allusions to this crime previously?
No.
Okay. Martha Moxley, give me a hint.
It happened on the 30th it went in from the 30th of October into the 31st of October.
I don't know because before. Hold on. Martha Moxley is a victim.
Yes.
Because she was killed by the people who were distant cousins of the Kennedys.
Correct! Good boy! Give me a 5.
This is why I don't like the fact that the way you name episodes is not.
I'm not naming an episode. I'm naming the main subject of the episode.
Yes, but the subject can be the place, the victim, or the murderer?
All right, ready?
Ready.
Blanche Taylor Kaiser Moore.
Was she the one from the Revolutionary War?
No, that was Bethesda.
It's the third time you said that.
I know. The fact that I know exactly who it is.
Man, that's a hell of a name. Was she related to the cultists in any way?
No, she is part of for the rest of this season.
I like how you said no, but she was a part of.
She's part of my women's series.
I assumed, but
for the rest of season 4.
Okay, so she hired someone to kill her husband.
No,
She killed her husband herself.
he was one of many of her victims.
Was she the angel of?
No, not the Angel of Mercy.
No, one of them.
No,
Okay, then.
arsenic.
Oh, she's the person I thought the first person you were talking about was, because she poisoned like 4 of her fucking husbands, and then they only caught her because the last one was like, I should probably go to a doctor. I don't feel well.
You are correct. I also believe that she is the oldest person still on death row. I don't remember. Again, this was almost 2 years ago. All right. Angel Makers of Nagiv.
I thought it was in Negev.
Nagrav. It works out either way.
That was the Eastern European. That was the women who were striking back against the patriarchy. Preach it, sister.
Preaching.
Anyway, but they were the ones who, or I can't remember the actual name of the actual one, the woman who come in, but then she trained other like midwives and women who then either poisoned abusive husbands or gave abortions and all the stuff that they warn you about, you damn liberals.
Do you remember how they got the arsenic?
No.
Fly strips.
You're right.
All
then
right.
yes, I do remember.
Krista Pike.
Nope.
She is the youngest person ever convicted for death.
That doesn't help me.
Her crime, she killed this girl who was flirting with her boyfriend.
Was that the one where, well, I mean, this happens a lot more than it should, but she lured this girl out to the field, her and like 3 other people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I don't think we have covered other cases like that, but I know several cases
Like
where
that.
especially once cell phones became a thing, it became a lot more prolific tool, you know.
Yep. Linda Block. You've hinted at this one twice.
Is it she the sovereign citizen?
She's the sovereign citizen.
By the way, that would also include cop killing.
Yep.
Do
you remember what her biggest fear was?
They were going to take her kid, wasn't it?
No.
Or because she kidnapped a kid, didn't she?
She had her kid.
Yeah, but she wasn't supposed to have her kid.
I don't remember.
I can't remember because that was what the cop came to check out.
Was that there was a kid in the car and they were worried about it because his stepdad or whatever the fuck was in the car. Waco. Her biggest fear was that everything was going to turn into Waco.
You're right, because she felt that Waco was all Fed issues.
Yes.
Which is why she became a sovereign citizen, because that is still my best called shot I think we've ever done in any of these.
I think so too.
Outside of when I would say, is this? And then I flip the page and yes, it is. That is the one negative about us going digital now, is that I don't get the fun Pikachu surprise face when I flip the page and it's exactly what I was just bitching about, directly explained right after.
It really does. I do kind of miss that. Anyways, here you go, AJ. Bethesda Spooner.
I think she was an angel of mercy.
Do you remember?
Yes.
What her crime was?
She fucked around with British and U.S. soldiers, and enlisted men will do anything for poontang, so they killed her husband. Be it in 1776 or be it in 2026.
Yeah, basically it. All right. Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez? He was a football player who somehow had had gum both on his shoe and the insides of a gun, and we're not entirely sure how.
You're partially right there. The gun print of his shoe, where it's also connected to the bullet, not the bullet, the casing, was kind of coincidental in my world.
Not coincidental, just curious. But again, I don't look deep into these cases, so...
Do you remember what his victim's name was?
Moses. No,
Odin?
Odin. It was some bearded, religious figure. But he was going to score drugs, and then Odin was confronting him about it or selling him the drugs. I can't remember how that laid out. Because
I blocked a lot of his stuff out because it pissed me off because some of it didn't make sense. And it could have just been because of how deep I went into it, trying to find trying to find angles. I'm trying to find angles, man.
Okay, but either way, yes, that's...
Yes. Odin Lloyd is his confirmed only kill.
Okay.
All right, guess what?
That was it.
That's the end of that.
Cool. Everyone go follow our socials. They're wherever you can find us. Please follow the podcast wherever the podcast is. We are on everything. We have YouTube now coming out, although that is actually from our first season currently because we're doing it chronologically week to week. I'm actually doing re-editing. We're also adding pictures and pretty stuff. It's fun. It's awesome. And please, if you want to hear these unedited, go to our Patreon, where that money will also be used to beautify both the YouTube. It will also give us an actual office space and Sam some weed so that she can become more interesting in her scripts once again.
Oh, thanks.
Anyways, I'm AJ Carey.
I'm Sam Rossi.
Later, y'all.
That's my line.
Keep on carrying on.
CAREY.
Because Carry On Productions.